Tonight, new details into that police shooting in St. Louis County that sent a man to the hospital. Officers say he brandished a knife. Annie Krall is just back into the newsroom now. Annie, you spent the evening in that Hazelwood neighborhood. What happened here?
Brent, I spoke with a former Marine who's lived in Eagles Point for nearly 40 years. He didn't want to go on camera, but he told me he's seen a lot of violence in his lifetime, but nothing like what he saw today on his own block.
I was shocked. I was terrified. I've never heard anything like that in this neighborhood.
It was around 11:30 Monday morning when Hazelwood police responded to a call for a domestic disturbance on Eagles Way Court.
I see them. They're really nice. So I'm really shocked. I have no idea what broke out. It was probably like an argument or something. I don't know. You never know what happens behind closed doors.
One neighbor wanted to stay anonymous on camera, but said she initially thought the gunshots were fireworks.
I looked out my window and I saw a police officer and a man standing outside and yelling. There was a lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling after a 29-year-old Hazelwood police officer came across a man wielding a knife, according to St. Louis County Police. The officer, with 2 years of law enforcement experience, fired their gun, hitting the man.
And I saw the ambulance take away this man who was crying and hollering. It was really sad. I said a prayer for him.
The subject on Eagles Way Court was taken to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. As investigators continue to gather evidence, it created a barrier for people who live in the quiet subdivision, especially on Memorial Day.
I was FaceTiming with one of my friends and we were going to go to the park, and I was showing her, I was look, I can't go anywhere. No one was allowed in or out.
Officials say this is an ongoing investigation. St. Louis County Police ask that if you have any information about today's incident, you should call the number on your screen, which is 636-529-8210. You can also contact Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS.
All right, we'll stay on this one, Annie. Thank you.